gentle openness. And I want you to have your palms all the way up for a moment. Sit up really tall for me. And then open them up to a V position. Thumbs are going back. Great, you're gonna slowly roll down, keeping the arms open. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna tap with your thumbs at the top, keeping the V open. And then you're gonna exhale, peel yourself off of the floor, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way to the top. Palms go down. So again, if you need to walk yourself down, please do so. Otherwise, you're reaching, tapping with your fingertips, and then coming right back up. Great, this time your right palm is up, left palm is down. Inhaling, lower down for 3, 2, 1, tapping. So these small little changes that I make, it's kind of just to bring awareness to your body. Switch hands, and just see what happens when you make a small little shift. Just feels different, right? It's not about necessarily a huge difference, just that small little bit of change. Great. You're gonna keep that openness for me. I want you to hinge back a little bit, and you're gonna keep the arms open. You're gonna squeeze the knees together, and as you open the knees, you're gonna tap and touch your pinkies together. So you're inhaling, opening, exhale, squeezing, closed. Now remember, you're lifting from that center position, your core is in and up, your shoulders are down. Your neck is kind of this gentle extension of your spine, so you're not holding on or gripping on to too much tension there. And I just want you to feel active in your arms, but also kind of relaxed and playful. Great, inhaling here, exhale, open. Cool, last time here. Fantastic, let's bring the arms together, kind of holding onto that energetic ball right here. And you're gonna roll down for me, 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna stay here for a second. Then you're gonna come all the way back up and bring it to the right. So we're not going down all the way where the head drops. You're just kind of holding, using your breath to bring it all the way back up, still staying on the right, twisting that extra little bit. So inhaling, rolling down, kind of holding here for a moment, and then using the breath to exhale all the way up. Great, we're gonna go straight to the left now. So inhaling, rolling down, holding here, using the core and the breath to come up, and then twist gently to the left. Now I want you to see as with each progression onto the left side, if you can add a little bit more of a twist. So we always talk about these micro movements, right? I'm not talking about totally twisting around. I'm saying, can you get a little bit more twist than the time before? Great, from here, you're gonna slowly lower down, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna put your hands behind your head, open up the elbows, keep your feet flexed for me here. I want you to bring the knee in, excuse me, the right knee in as you gently bring your elbows together. And then you're gonna exhale, tap. Switching on the left side, knees come in, open up. Now, what's happening with the elbows is that you're really resisting and working the whole upper body here. So I don't want your head, neck, and shoulders to move. I just want those elbows to squeeze from the core. Inhaling here, exhale, open. Good. So feel the space. Still supporting the neck if you need it. Inhale here, exhale, open. Great, last time. Super, you're gonna bring those feet a little bit closer, and then you're gonna lift both feet off the floor, keeping a gently pointed toe for me here. Great, so now we're gonna bring the knees in, touch, and then exhale, lower down both feet, 3, 2, 1, tap. So again, you're keeping that lift, and even if you can't touch the floor, you don't have to. Just about going down a little bit, making sure that that core stays active. This is not in your back. Feeling that openness as you open here, and then kind of like coming back in for a self-love moment. And then, okay, I'm ready for the next. Good, inhaling here. Exhale, open. Cool, 2 more. Remember, the self-love element is always kind of built in, supporting yourself through your movements, through your days, on and off the mat. Great, I want you to lift up a little bit, open up the knees, and then gently flex the feet, and you're just gonna tap your heels together. Small taps, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently point the toes. Great, and from here, you're gonna squeeze the knees closed, keeping that hover, open up wide for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super soles of your feet go down. Let's release the hands, say hello to the knees, and then slowly roll down for 3, 2, and 1. Great, so you're gonna open up your arms. Now remember what's happening with your spine. Your whole spine is kind of melted into the floor. There may be a little bit of space underneath your back, but we're not arching, right? So the space would be allowing for a neutral pelvis where your hips are kind of parallel, but I still want you to feel all of this is happening from the core. And if you can melt a tiny bit more into the mat, go for it. Great, so you're gonna stretch up this right leg all the way to the top. Good, we're gonna make a nice bicycle here. And when you get here, you're gonna bring the left leg in and then tap it down. Good, inhaling, bicycle up. Exhale, left knee comes in, tap it down. Super, 3 more to go. Stretch it on up. Exhaling here and tap. Now again, these moves are always relatively slow so that you have the moment and the opportunity to kind of shift your focus of attention. So now I'm stretching my leg, now I focus on bringing my left knee in. So even the smallest bit of focus just kind of helps to bring us a little bit more into the body and into the present moment. Great, left foot comes down, stretching up that, right leg comes down, stretch up the left. And we bicycle here, and then bring that right knee in and tap it down. So let's see if we can have the whole inhale here, and then exhale in and down. Great, 3 more. And 2. Last time. Great, you're gonna put the sole of your foot back down on the floor. Let's open up the knees a tiny bit and bring the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Head, neck, and shoulders are gonna gently peel off of the floor, and you're gonna keep the left hand behind the head, the right arm comes all the way here. Great, so you're gonna stretch up the right leg for me. Bring it down in front of you at the diagonal. Bring it right back up and then tap it down. From here, you're gonna twist, lift, tap, and come back. We will repeat that. So you're stretching out the right leg for a moment, reaching nice and long in between, slowly lowering down to the middle tap. Use the core to open up and keep that right leg lifted. You're twisting over to the right, lifting on up, tapping, coming on back, and then returning the foot. Great, inhaling here. Now, each time I do this, it looks a little bit different. It's totally okay. Lift it up. Come on down, right? This is what happens with my playful mode. Tapping on down, come a little bit more. Great, I like this better though. Stretch it out. Lift here, open it up, and come on down. We'll add the other element in a moment, I promise. Inhaling up, open up here, lift, come on down, and then back to the center. Great, let's lift a little bit higher, and let's add what I just forgot by lowering down and lifting on up. I find it amazing that I'm so focused. Sometimes my body just does something very different. Great, let's lower down, lift on up. We've got 3, 2, last time for 1. But I do trust that my body knows best. So let's stick with that. Come up a little bit higher, reaching out here. So we're gonna do the repetition of this last bit. So we're gonna stretch out the left leg. You're gonna open here, lift it on up, tap and come on back. Put the foot down. Inhaling here, twist, reach on up, tap, come back to the center and lower down. Great, 3, and 2, and again, try not to get stressed. We all make little mistakes. Things happen, you just go with the flow. It's not even a mistake, it's just a change in direction. All the way back. Great, so keeping it here, we're gonna extend this leg out, lowering down in the middle, reaching up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, back to the center, bring your hands all the way behind your head, open up nice and wide. You're gonna lift both feet off of the floor again for me. Super, you're gonna squeeze the knees as you twist to the right, and then open up wide. Squeeze the knees as you twist to the left. Great, so just keeping the simple movement here. So twisting and opening. Great, inhaling here. And exhale, kind of pushing away with the upper thighs. using that whole core center to really resist and then squeeze it all together. Good, one more time on each side. And then last time here. Great, soles of your feet go down, squeeze the knees together, say hello to the knees, and then roll all the way back down. Great, circling the arms around. This time we're gonna come down to a low V. So if you want more support, you can always put your hands down on the floor. Otherwise, open up here, reach a little bit longer for me. And I want you to stretch this left leg on the floor as you bring this right leg just to a gentle knee bent position. Left leg is gonna be flexed. Keeping the hips really grounded. You're gonna gently open that right knee to the right, trying not to lift the hip off of the floor on the left. Use the core, come right back. And now go to the other side. So I don't want you to do that, right? I really want you to keep this right hip down and see how far across you can come. Great, back to the center. Inhaling, opening the right, really activating this whole left side. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and then exhale, squeeze it back. Great, inhale, slowly going over to the right. Excuse me, right leg to the left. And up back to the center. Last time in this position. Opening up, use the core to come back to the middle. And then right leg goes over to the left, keeping that right hip down. And then coming right back up. Great, you're gonna stretch out the right foot all the way. And then bring the left foot here. So again, gently bent, reaching a little bit more. Inhaling, holding, opening as much as you can, holding that position. And then exhaling back to the center, across to the other side. Don't lift up that left hip. Good, inhaling, opening here. So again, as we open up the hip, I want to make sure that you're not holding any tension in there. So you're really trying to connect this idea of the core holding all of these movements. The innermost layer, right? That like supportive layer from the inside. And then exhale out. Great, you're gonna stretch out the left foot all the way for me. Gently point that right again, and then bring this right leg all the way up. You're gonna gently make a nice big circle to the outside. Super, then you're gonna bring the left knee in and stretch it out, lower it down. So inhaling, opening the right, lifting it up, gently pointing the left toes, bringing the knee in, stretching it out, bringing it back in, and then stretching it down. Inhaling, open. Lift it all the way up, gently point the left toes, inhale here, stretch it out, bring it back in, and then lengthen it along the floor. Good, 2 more. Inhale the left knee in, stretch it out, bring it all the way back, and then gently return it. And again, trying to make these moves relatively slow. Good, gently point the left foot, bring it on in, stretch it on out, bring it in again, and then return it to the floor. Great, you're gonna bring that right knee into your chest and just give yourself a little hug. Open up your hip if you need it. Alrighty, let's stretch and open up and then switch legs. So again, you're opening here, this nice hip circular position, gently pointing the right toes, bringing the right knee in, stretch it on out. Bring the right knee in again, and then gently return it to the floor. Super, inhaling here, exhaling up. Inhale in and out, and then exhale, return. So it's even these like small transitions of returning your leg or bringing it in and out that I just want you to feel what's happening. Where can you support yourself a little bit more? Where do you work a little bit harder? Where does it feel really easy? Inhaling up, exhaling it all the way out. Great, inhaling it back, and exhale, return. Cool, last time. Back to the center, and then flex it out. Great, everyone, let's extend both feet all the way out, and then you're gonna open your legs just a little bit, mat width apart, and you're gonna bring your fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling again, and then you're gonna slowly and steadily roll yourself off of the floor, reaching long, nice and forward, kind of taking a take on this roll-up position. Great, and you're just gonna gently point the right and then the left, so you're kind of alternating the flex and the point. Great, one more time. End in a flex position, reach a little bit more. And then you're gonna roll down for 3, 2, and 1. Let's repeat that. So you're inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, head, neck, and shoulders follow, reaching nice and long. Now we're here, we're lifting, we're not melting. We have this nice present position here, pointing the left and then the right, alternating. 2, 1. Great, ending on the flex, lengthen out a little bit more, lift from the center. And then reach all the way down for 3, 2, and 1. Great, last time here, inhaling up, exhaling, reaching long. Now I want you to point and flex together. So you're gonna point and flex. And again, it's these small bits of like, how does it feel when both are pointing together or differently, or you're alternating. Great, flexing here, lift from the center, reach a little bit longer. And then slowly lower down on 3, 2, and 1. Great, bring both feet together. You're gonna push the hands around, and then you're gonna come up to a nice, tall, seated position. Excellent. So let's come over onto the side. Yeah. So we're gonna have our arms in a nice 90-degree angle. The right hand is gonna be here so that if you look down, you're making a T shape with your fingertips. Your right shoulder is all the way down, and you're gently twisting from the whole core, looking down at the floor. Great, so we did this on Wednesday. We're gonna repeat this again. So you're gonna inhale, open, and then gently exhale, lower. So you're basically lifting that whole upper body, the upper leg, and then squeezing it down, but you're not collapsing, right? You still have that gentle lift. Inhaling here, exhale, coming down. So you inhale, expand, and exhale, lower. Good, 2 more to go. And again, feeling where the lift is coming from. Of course, your arms are supporting you, but I want you to feel how much core strength is happening here. All the way down. Let's do 1 more for fun. And have you smiled yet? Great, everyone. So I want you to gently twist back to the center, reach this right arm all the way up. And now you're just gonna open here, kind of counteracting the lift. Squeezing and resisting. Again, the neck can follow, but it doesn't have to. Feeling what feels right. Great. 2, and then 1. Super. Let's come back to our starting point and then reconnect again. So again, we're twisting from the center. You ready? Let's do it. So you're gonna inhale, open up here. We're gonna add a knee bend and then gently close. So you're inhaling up, lifting the knee, tapping, squeezing on closed. Great, we've got 3 more to go. 2. Last time. Great, everyone. Gently twisting back to the center, reaching out this whole right arm. And then you're gonna open here, bring that right knee in, and then gently close. Good, 4 more. So we're kind of doing the same thing in this position as we did in the twisted position. Just looks a little different. Great, 2 more. Last time here. Great, we got 1 more set. So shake out your shoulder if you need to. Remember, we're not sinking, we're all the way lifted. Let's do it. So you're twisting downwards. Okay, we're gonna add a nice little leg extension. So you're opening it, and this time you're stretching out the leg and then coming down. Inhale, lift, stretch out the leg, and then come down. Great. 3 more. 2, again, finding a little bit of reach each time you go. And you're really trying to feel how your whole body from head to toe is working together. Great, back to the center, extending all the way here. Ready? So you're opening, stretching, closing, and squeezing. Inhaling here. Now, even when you're on this side, I still want to make sure that lift is happening. I promise we will stretch out the arms. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Great, everyone. So I'm gonna ask you to sit up for me here. I'm gonna take this left arm and just bring it across for a moment, making sure that that love is happening. I don't want anyone to feel in pain. Great, one more deep breath, stretch it across. Great, and then all the way back. Cool, so let's come over onto the other side. So again, the right arm is in this nice 90-degree angle. Your hips are stacked, your knees are stacked. Your left hand is making a T shape with the right fingertip. So when you look down, you should see a T. You're gently twisting here for me, opening up the chest. Let's move. So we're inhaling here just with the knee for now, and then exhale, tapping. So it's almost like how slow can you move to go all the way down? Try and think sometimes like if there was an egg or raw egg underneath me, I'm so gently coming down that I wouldn't even crack it. Well, that's the goal. I haven't tried it in real life, but inhaling, opening, exhaling down. Cool, last time here. Super, we're coming back to the center, extending this left arm all the way up, and then opening here, and then closing. And again, following the neck, like if you really want to move your neck all the way, please do so. I invite you to be playful with your movement. 3, 2, and 1. Great, back to the center, opening up first, then reconnecting. Again, checking in with that left shoulder. Make sure we're not looking up at the neck at this point. So you're opening here, bringing that knee in, tapping it, and then gently squeezing as you close. Inhaling here. Exhaling lower. Great, 3 more. And 2. Last time. Great, lifting up a little bit more, twisting to the front, extending this left arm up and over. And here we go, reaching, then bringing that knee in, tapping it, and then coming unclosed. Great, inhaling here, and exhale back. Now, check in with the core. Of course, we're talking about breathing, but just make sure that your belly is really kind of lifted in and up, and that your belly button is not outwards, but rather trying to keep it really close to you. Of course, there's movement happening, but I want it to be a very active position. Great, last time here. Super back, shake out that right arm. Okay, we ready? Let's go. So we're twisting for our last little set here. So you're opening up, stretching out the leg, then reconnecting and lowering down. Great, inhaling here, exhale, lower. Right, again, you're using the arms to help support, but the core is doing so much lifting here. Inhaling here, exhale down. Cool, last time, and exhale back. Great, twisting back to the center, reaching, extending this arm, and here we go. Ready? Inhaling here, stretch, tap, and close. I really am digging all of these shadows because shadows mean that there's light. So I don't know about you, but I have been craving sunlight, so thankfully it's joined us. Inhaling here and exhaling out. Cool, last time. And exhaling out. Great, everyone, let's come to a nice gentle seated position. There is no right and wrong. Right arm is coming across and you're just gently hugging it for a moment. Still making sure you're sitting up and just keep the shoulder down, but stretch across. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So we're gonna come over all the way onto the side, and I promise you're gonna get a neck break and a shoulder break. So we're gonna keep this nice supportive movement here. And actually you're gonna bring this right leg on top and you're gonna stretch out the bottom one. So again, if your knee is very close to you and that's all you can do, that's fine. See if you can just open it up and kind of find a position that feels supportive and your knee is open. Great, you're gonna keep your palm here. You're gonna gently lift up just with that bottom leg. You can feel or you can imagine that there's something that you're kind of lifting up to make it a little bit more active. Great, we're gonna do 3, 2, 1. Super, gently point the toes. And then I want you to change the position of your arms. So you can go here, you can go here, you can go here, whatever works. I'm gonna go here. Keep the toes pointed and we're gonna lift. So again, just these small shifts of movement, allowing your body to work slightly differently, but still really present. Great. 3, 2, and 1. Super, coming all the way back down. Great, you're gonna extend both legs out and I want you to lift both legs off of the floor. So remember, you're kind of at a mini plank position, mini pike position, and you're gonna just squeeze together. Gently pointing, lifting the heels. Make sure your shoulders are nice and long down away from your ears. Just squeezing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Let's go over to the other side. So, keeping everything nice and happy. So remember, first we can line up here. Your neck is gently resting on your right arm. Your hand is here. You're bringing that left leg up and over. Again, adjusting where you need to. Keeping the left foot on the floor. Flex that right foot and then gently pulse up. And again, this is a little bit quicker tempo, but you're still feeling how that lift. We never do anything just flying with our legs, right? We're always really feeling it. 3, 2, and 1. Super, point the toe, change the arm position. No right or wrong, whatever works. Great, and then we're lifting on up. Now, check in, where are you maybe holding tension at this moment? So are you holding extra tension in your legs and your shoulders and your face and your ears, on your toes, whatever it is? Just see if you can take another inhale and kind of let it go. Great, we're gonna come all the way back to the center. You're gonna stack the feet, lift them all the way up, open up, and then you're just gonna gently beat those heels together. Just gently. Great, let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super, back to the center. Great, everyone, we're gonna lie on the back and give ourselves just a moment to hug. So bring your knees into your chest, and I want you just to kind of rock side to side. So you're almost like massaging your organs in the back, kind of embracing that child within us, and just gently rocking side to side for a moment. Great, one more full breath. And exhaling out. Cool. Knees are already in this tabletop position. You're gonna reach the arms all the way behind you. Then you're gonna circle them around. Head, neck, and shoulders are just gonna get lifted a little bit. Great, from here you're gonna grab onto the right ankle, right knee, gently inhale here, and then exhale, switch your legs. Inhale here, and exhale, switch. So I want you to feel the lift. I want you to see what your core is doing by looking at your abdominals. And again, we're not looking up at the neck, right? We want to support the neck as much as we can. So you're inhaling here and exhaling out. Great, one more full breath. Exhale out. Great, we're gonna stay in this position, lifting up a little bit more. You're gonna bicycle this right leg and stretch it out. I lied, let's go to a 45-degree bicycle so you don't hit your leg and your arm. Great, stretching it out. We're gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Great, then you're gonna flex the foot, you're gonna lower it and lift it for 5. So again, you're holding onto that right leg, giving it a little bit of love at the same time, but you're still keeping that lift all the way from the middle. 2, and 1. Great, point the toes and switch. Opening it up here. Again, finding that position where you're not gonna whack your arm when you bicycle. So we're bicycling down and then stretching it up. Super. And 4. Kind of feel how your space around you is as gentle and soft and supportive, or as hard and difficult as you want it to be, right? Feel like that energy that's expanding from us is up to us to decide what we want that to look like. Great, flex it out here. and then lower and lift. For 5, kind of pushing out all the way through the heel, opening the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Great, everyone, come back to the middle. Come up a little bit higher for me here. Want us to stretch out both legs, and you're gonna open and close, and then circle it around. Super, let's do that 4 more times. So you're inhaling here, opening and closing, and then exhale around. Great, 3 more. And 2. Last time. Great, soles of the feet on the floor. Reach up a little bit higher, say hi to the knees, and then lower down. 3, 2, and 1. Great, we're gonna be, actually we're already kind of prepped for our bridge prep. So I want you to have your knees about fist width apart. And you're gonna lift up your bum, your lower back, and your middle back into this bridge position. Remember, if you need to support yourself, please do so, but this is not happening from the back. This is all from the middle, right everyone? Yes, Danny. Okay, so fingertips are upward facing. You're gonna reach on up, gently bringing up that right heel, and then come right back down for me. So you're reaching up with the arms, lift up the left heel just a little bit. It can be super minimal. Inhale, lift, and exhale back. Great, inhale, left heel just a bit off the floor, and then back. 1 more time on each side. Inhaling here, and then lift. Great, if you feel stable, keep the elbows here. You're gonna stretch up that left leg and bring it across the right. Super, you ready? You're gonna gently come down, tap, and then bring it back. If you feel like, hey, I need a little bit more body parts on the floor, just bring your arms down like this, okay? Inhaling, tap, and exhale, reach. Super, we've got 3. Now, when you move through this, I really want the focal point to be completely coming from the core, right? So we're using the core to lift and lower, and this really alleviates and sort of strengthens the back at the same time without adding that extra pressure. Great, opening up the arms to a V here. You're gonna reach out and come on in for 5, just the arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, hands back down. Let's stretch up the left leg, put it on the floor, and then slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time for 3, 2, and 1. Great, you can hug your knees into your chest. We will do that 1 more time on the other side. I just want to make sure no tension is being built up in the back. Okay, soles of the feet on the floor. Remember, arms here if this feels stable. You're lifting up your glutes, your lower back, your middle back. You're all ready? Let's do it. So you're gonna stretch up the right leg, bring it across to the 4 shape, find the stability, and here we go. You're inhaling, tapping, exhale, coming up for 5, 4, and again, these beautifully long arms that you have that are super active and feeling like graceful and strong, but still allowing for movement and space. Just really connecting with your whole body and acceptance for where you're at. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Great, opening up to a V position, just reaching the arms out, kind of taking all that you need at this moment, and then kind of getting rid of the rest. Great, 3, 2, last time, 1. Super, hands on the floor, stretch up that right leg, and then melt yourself 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way down to the floor. Great, hugging those knees again, opening them up, and just gently rocking side to side. Okie dokie, everyone, we've got like 2 minutes left. So knees are in this tabletop position. Actually, let's stick with our head on the floor. Take a nice reachy breath, and then circle your arms around. Head, neck, and shoulders are gonna come up, and you're gonna lift. Just staying here for a moment. Great, you're gonna open up the arms for me, sit up nice and tall, and then you're gonna stretch on up. So we stay in the tabletop, opening up the arms, reaching, 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 and then stretching out the legs. Good, last time here. Stretch it out. Great, open up the knees. I want you to reverse the arms. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna stretch out to the side. Great, so you're reversing the arms, stay nice and long. And then exhale out. Great, last time. And then exhale out. Great, everyone, knees together. Put the soles of your feet on the floor. I want you to stretch them out, and from here, just reach for a moment, grabbing onto the outside of your feet if you can, and just melting into the floor for 3, a little bit more, 2, a little bit more, and out. Great, and sit up for me tall, 3, 2, and 1. Great, so we're gonna bring our heels together, toes apart, and then lift them up. Your hands go into prayer position. You dive through and wrap around. One more time. Dive through, wrap around, stay here, open up the chest, belly goes back. You roll to the tips of your shoulder blades, everyone. We've got 3, 2, 1, rolling back. 3, 2, 1 for the seal, finding the balance. Right heel, right hand. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center, reweave. 3, 2, 1, all the way back. Finding your balance first, left hand, left heel, stretch it up. 3, 2, 1. Reconnect, reweave, last set, 3, 2, 1. Finding that balance, both hands, both heels, stretch it up on 3, 2, and 1. Great, heels together, knees together, hands by your side. Shift your weight forward, hang nice and long. Feel free to open your legs a little bit wider if that's what you need at the moment. And just kind of sense where you're at and let it all go. Great, everyone, and here is where we say yes to everything in life that fits our vision of what we want our life to be, and we actively say no to everything else. Great, that being said, feet together, gently lift from the center as you roll on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool, we got our 3 last breaths, and then we're like almost perfectly on time. Inhaling all the way up, everyone, and then exhale, bring it back to yourself.